So Melo, there's clearly an issue with Steven wearing the same thing to every game. How are you going to address that?
We're going to put a pot of money together and take care of him. I don't know no better.
What did you see out of Steven tonight against Embiid? Embiid was pretty effective early, but less so the longer the game went.
I thought he just warmed down for the whole game. As the game went on, I thought Embiid got tired, fatigue, and it's tough battling with Steve out there on the defensive end, and then have to come down and score and do the bulk of the work offensively for your team. But also try to keep him off offensive glass. It's a lot of work. I thought just as the game went on, he got fatigued a little bit, and it worked into our favor.
These types of wins, second night of a back-to-back, early game, it seemed like you guys made an effort to push a little bit more energy tonight and play with that extra passion. Is that because of the situation?
Yeah, I mean in the back of our minds we know that's there, but it's a tough, unfortunate situation, but we have to move on, and we had to move on. We didn't have a day or a couple of days to kind of just sit back and ponder on the situation. Like, the games came so fast, and it's almost we didn't even have an opportunity to sit back and think about what happened. We had to come out and be ready to play, kind of put that behind us and move forward. So early in the game, it was kind of a steady flow. It was kind of a dud in there early, but I thought in that third quarter, going into the fourth is when we really picked it up.
Why do you think the two matchups between the Sixers this season have been as high energy as they've been?
I thought the atmosphere in Philly was a great atmosphere to be a part of, and go on the road to play that game. That was our first time, enjoying the process. And then tonight was just, we knew it would be a fun, physical game. Those guys, they just play hard for the full 48 minutes, regardless of what's going on out there. I think Coach Brown did a great job of keeping them guys engaged throughout the course of the game. And it's hard to just get big leads on a team like that.
There aren't many teams that could lose a guy like Andre, but still have a guy like Paul on the wing. What kind of luxury is it to have another guy like that?
I think we are a very fortunate team to have multiple guys of that nature. Even though we lose one, and Andre, we still have a guy with PG who we can rely on defensively. And we have other guys who come in and got to step up. I thought Ferg came in and did a great job, defensively with his energy and his effort. And every night it's going to be somebody different in that spot.
Carmelo,
How did it feel without Andre there tonight?
It felt weird. Emotionally, kind of tough, knowing the situation, knowing what's happening. But it's just a situation where we have to move forward and not forget about him, but kind of the season just comes along so fast, and it's hard to just sit back and think about that situation.
The last month and a half, you guys have had one of the best offenses in the league, and ironically, the marker is right after the New York game when you talked about really having to crack down and figure out roles and that kind of stuff. Is that a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidence. You might want to call it a coincidence. Others might call it a coincidence. I think it's just something that we had to do, had to be willing to do, and accept those roles. And I think as a result of that acceptance, we are where we are right now. And we are playing great basketball, and we have a flow. We found our flow as a team offensively, and we're going to continue doing that. I think we're going to continue to get better and better.
They made an announcement about your 25K. How was it to have the home crowd kind of lift you up in that moment?
I needed it back to back. We needed that energy, but just kind of putting everything in perspective and being able to be acknowledged by the home crowd, and just to see the appreciation that that the fans out here have for me, and not only what I do as a basketball player, but being a part of the Thunder organization, being a part of Oklahoma City as a whole.
What was that conversation when their coach came over to you?
I really don't like to get into all that, but it was a great little mini conversation. I always have a lot of respect for Coach Brown and vice versa. So.
How important is it?
Last one for Melo.
How important is it to have the energy that Russell brings when you guys are playing on the second night of back-to-back in the situation you were in losing Andre?
He picks us up, man. His energy. He picks us out. Though tonight did a great job of picking us up. Emotionally and going out there, giving us that energy, finding energy somewhere somehow. And we all fed off of that.
Thanks, Melo.
Y'all can ask him. He coming.